Pizza time.
Well, here's the fun part. There's another list from what I was looking at that's completely different.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
we got material.
Heck yeah. All right.
Yeah, baby.
Whoops, I lost my list.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? All right, there it is.
Yeah, I have
Hello.
2 lists available.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Long Distance Party Podcast, episode 13. We are not recording on the 13th, which would have been funny, because Crad and I were talking about that last week. That would have been funny if we were recording on the 13th. But that's not the case. Nor is it, the 19th? Would have been funny. But we decided to talk about this week Darwin Awards. Because every smart person, like Stephen Hawking, you have a dumb person, like Franz Reich, which we'll get to. But with us this week, we have me, Nathan, we have Strange, and we have Silly. We don't know where Crad went. He says he's supposed to be here, but he hasn't joined the call yet. So, but yeah, we might read some lists, and we might tell some dumb stories of us. If you want other dumb stories, check out our episode about our work stories. It was a very fun episode, so check that out. Yeah. So I put a list in the Discord, unless you guys have I have a list from Cracked that I found of dumb inventions. Of dumb inventions. I have that one.
Dumb inventions?
Yes,
Dumb
people that create dumb things. Like Franz Reichelt, who I brought up earlier, who so this person tried proving that he was an awesome inventor and the law of gravity did not apply to him. That he was a tailor by trade, dreamed of inventing a fashion accessory that would allow a person to float safely to the ground after falling from a great height, perhaps after jumping out of one of those newfangled flying machines at the time. This is what the article says. So, he ended up proving Newton's law of universal gravitation. Simply, he proved falling from a great height will result in death, even if you happen to be wearing one of these convenient, comfy garments, which I'll have to put a picture in later, because this guy looks absolutely ridiculous. He just looks like he just sewed all his clothes together. Like, he just grabbed everything from your closet. His coat parachute was supposed to function in the same way as a modern parachute. The ultimate test of his invention was in 1912, where he decided to jump off the Eiffel Tower. and assembled a group of worried onlookers. You pretty much imagine how that went, says the article. Fortunately for the internet, and unfortunately for Reichelt, his tragic failure and subsequent impact from France was captured on what to be one of the first ever examples of a viral video. But then the video won't play, so I can't put it in. But it's able to imagine how Reichelt could have ever thought his invention would be successful. Sure, Batman pulls off this stunt repeatedly in alarming ease in The Dark Knight. However, Bruce Wayne had advantage of a space-age smart cloth. He wasn't even sewing a bunch of trench coats together. Also, he's not the Batman. That's what the article says. My thought was, none of your stuff is breathable enough to catch airflow. Because any kid would know that you try jumping off your furniture with a blanket. You're not floating. You're just going to go thud on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because there were groups back in the day that thought that with the Human Torch back in the old 60s Fantastic Four cartoon they made. So they took him out of it. It's like, we can't have an integral part of the Fantastic Four in the show because we're afraid kids will put themselves on fire. So we replace him with a robot. That's what they did back in the day. So if you go watch that old cartoon and you're confused why Johnny Storm's not there, that's why. But I found that was like the one I found that was very amusing. But there are plenty of dumb Darwin Awards out there. But I was gonna say that I got a couple more unless you guys want to read one. Unless you got something.
I forgot this was the original topic.
We were going to do it last week, then Crowd were like, well, we need other people here. So we just kind of just like a catch-all episode.
Right.
We talked about this. We talked about the Stanley Cups, the thing that's going on. I don't know if you guys know anything about that.
I haven't heard anything.
So apparently a bunch of people are going to Target, like swarming Target for the like Stanley Cups, like buying them out. Like there's videos out there of he was just like swarming like shelves for like these Stanley Cup beating each other up.
Oh,
for him.
that. Yeah, I've seen that. That's right. Yeah, I also saw your video on it. Too.
Oh yeah, I saw. I was
Yeah.
like, this is. I'm glad I don't go to Target. Like, it's like the whole Sephora situation too. That like even that, it's like, I live in this world, but. I can do another one if you guys want to, or unless you want to.
I'm just looking stuff up
Oh,
here,
okay.
see if I can come up with something.
Let's see.
I failed my homework.
It's all good.
Yeah, it was funny because I was only like half listening, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh, we're talking about this thing though, about the link. that was
Sorry.
sent. So I was like, whoa, wait a second.
There's a swordsman that ate pufferfish, which I don't know why anyone would willingly eat, but knowing it's poisonous. But this was Bondo Mitsuguru the 7th? VIII. I'm not good with Roman numerals.
3 eyes is 8.
8. Close. I was close. He was a kabuki actor good enough to be named the Living National Treasure by the Japanese government, a title that previously appointed in 1975, making rather the opposite of living. On the 16th of January of that year, Mitsuguru went to a restaurant with friends and ordered 4 fugu livers, which is pufferfish liver, or a death wish. As fish are so poisonous, you can call a hazmat team every time one washes up on the beach. Mitsuguru's intention was to prove his immunity to the poison by ingesting 4 times the amount that I could ordinarily kill a dude. What he actually proved? What do you think was he? We're guessing he didn't. Or I'm sorry. Whoever wrote this article, you need to learn grammar, because now you'll admit it takes balls to run with a lie that can potentially kill you. But Mitsuguru didn't run with it. He jumped into a sports car and sped off a cliff. 7 hours after ingesting the 4 livers, Mitsuguru was dead, according to the food experts at Wikipedia, which I wouldn't do. The victim of the neurotoxin found a fugu liver remains fully conscious throughout most of the ordeal, but cannot speak or move due to paralysis. Mitsuguru certainly died looking up at several friends, pointing and saying that they knew he was full of crap. He could pay up. We're assuming the bet was made somewhere along the line. I don't understand that article. I kid you not, there was a whole website of Darwin Awards, and I couldn't read any of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because the grammar is so bad. I'm sorry. If you are on the internet, you need to learn how to spell and like write an actual article. I'm sure there are high schoolers that can write better articles than you.
I'm sure there's spell check things too.
Oh, it wasn't the spell checks. It's just how they wrote the article.
Oh, yeah, just
it was like I was like, just get to the point. I was like, this isn't a high school paper. You don't need 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you people? But if we're doing Darwin Awards, I have a funny story. It's not really like stupid. It's just there's some stuff you do and you're not thinking about it. This is actually a Talon story because I was there. So in high school, we had to do performative arts. We had to perform in front of people at a different school. So at the school, we got known for this certain situation. We had to reenact a skit. And in it, we thought, oh, it would be funny if Talon threw my brother. Now, Talon's about my height. I forgot that he's way stronger than he looks. And my brother is a toothpick. He threw him into a puppet stage.
Oh.
Broke the puppet stage in front of like a bunch of people. And we're just like, keep going. So every year we went, all you saw was this busted puppet stage that they never fixed for like the 7 years we went there. So I was like, gosh dang it. So every year they're like, yeah, who broke the puppet stage? We're just like, oh, yeah, we don't know. We don't know what happened. Because I gotta say, I've never really done really stupid stuff on the extent of like the Darwin Awards.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was gonna say I got a couple more unless you guys want to read one.
Yeah. I was trying to think. I had a couple earlier today. Now I'm trying to remember what they were. for stuff I've done. Which like you said, I'd never done like stupid stuff. But
Yeah,
just,
I'm
like,
not like strapping rockets to a skateboard or something. Like,
yeah. I'm trying to think. I had a good one earlier. What was it?
I got nothing. I didn't like the list. Nothing stood out.
so, I know that's what's really hard. You want to like find something, but then it's like you're like, oh, that's funny, and then like you go on. That's like the problem.
And you're like, you know what? I'm embarrassed to think that was funny. That was really
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah. It's like
Some of those were
like one I was reading. Someone was like strapped like a go-kart to the back of a truck, was riding on the highway, and like had a head-on collision. It's like I really there's a reason these are called Darwin Awards.
Mm-hmm.
right.
It's the survival of the fittest, and clearly I'm sorry you weren't the fittest. Sorry.
Natural selection. You were too stupid to live.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh, there's one here. Do you guys ever hear about the Wii Hold Your Wii for a Wii contest that they did?
I think I heard about that.
So this mom, I think 2008, whenever the Wii came out, was that 2008?
I guess
2000
that sounds
something.
about right. Maybe.
So back in the day, back when they had radio contests, I think they still do these. I don't know. I don't listen to the radio. But back in the day, they decided we're gonna do this contest. How do you win? You have to hold your water. You can't pee for a certain amount of time, and you win this. You win a Wii.
It was in 06.
06. Thank you. I was like, fun pun. I don't know who decided like legally this was a good idea.
Right.
So this mom held it and then kept drinking the water and died of water intoxication. She drank so much water. Like, I suffice to say, her kids won the Wii at the loss of their mother. Like, at the loss of your mother. I'm sorry.
Priorities.
Like, I want to imagine how they announced that on the radio. Like,
Right.
They're like, oh, such and such won it. Sadly, they passed away. Like I'm sorry, it's like stupidity of some people. Like, I never want to enter those contests because it's like stupid stuff. Like, go film yourself out in public, or it's like go up to this thing and like tape it to this thing and like in a store, which then you got like the security on you. I don't know. It's weird.
What do you